This feels like it's gonna be filling.
Yeah. Well, this is actually supposed to be 4 servings. We're eating 2 servings.
Alright, so this is
Yeah.
camping. This stays here, yes.
Okay, we've got some big, okay. Oh my gosh, I can't even. We have big things happening. We are starting day 1 of a 3-month vegan diet. Well, it might be longer than 3 months.
Yeah, if I enjoy it, I'm gonna stay on it.
Yeah, well, and if we feel good on it, right?
Yeah.
So if we feel good and enjoy it, then we'll just stick to it. We watched a show called The Game Changers. One of our friends in Vieques told us we needed to check it out. So we watched it and it was amazing. What?
Yeah, it was Anne's doing.
Anne's suggestion, yeah. So if you have a chance, it's on Netflix. It really does make you really think about what you're putting in your body. So we're doing that. And the exciting part, we've got a window for the van and another window. We've got all of this that we're parting and figuring out where it's going and what's going on with it, because we're gonna start our van build. So
we got all these boxes today that were waiting for us. We were back in Florida and Puerto Rico, Vieques, Puerto Rico, and we ordered all this stuff. So we had a whole cage behind the post office that was waiting for us to pick up. So this is all it, and we're gonna tear into that right now, I think, right?
Well,
We're
no,
tearing
we
into
gotta,
it now?
no, we gotta set up the tables.
Oh, all right.
Table setup time.
We'll cut to a part that I already filmed. We already started working on the van actually like a month and a half ago before I left this California. That's all the black liner pieces for the walls. That was a separator between the cab and the back end. We don't need that stuff, so we're just moving it out of the way so we can get started on the empty shell. Cut to the clip. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since we've been on here. Since leaving Vieques, Puerto Rico, we have come home to California, got real busy with my restaurant, got sidetracked and all that stuff, but in that whole time frame, we've been looking for a van, and that is where we're standing right now. Sarah and I are planning on spending a lot of time in Vieques, but when we're back in California, we have a rental home up in the mountains. That's where we're at right now in Wrightwood, California, that we rent out on a daily basis. When we come home, we want to keep that rental open. So if it does get rented out, we could actually take this van and then just go hit the road, go camping, do whatever we want. So we're actually converting this van into our own little tiny home so we could be on the road and live and work and play and do all the things that we love. So this is the start of it. As you can see, we've got all this black paneling on the sides. This van is a 2018 Ford Transit extended high roof. So the only extended high roof van that will fit somebody like myself. As you can see, I've got a good amount of room here. I'm 6'4" tall. This stands at 6'7", so once we get the ceiling in and the floor in, I could still stand up straight. In the Mercedes Sprinters and all those other vans, I'm practically hitting my head before you do any type of finish work. So this was the van for us. This was our choice. It works perfect. This thing was the cleanest thing on the market, and a very rare one at that. It is a diesel, which I think, and I'm not too sure, you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they only made diesels in a limited quantity and only for a year or two, 2017, 2018 or something like that. So there were not a lot on the market. There weren't any besides this one on the market that I could find that was in this condition. So we kind of stepped up to the plate, paid a little bit more than what we wanted, but we plan on having this thing for a long, long time. And right now, Sarah is off with her friends, spending 3 or 4 days at the beach, just spending a little bit of time because we're actually leaving next Tuesday to go back to Vieques, Puerto Rico, to kind of button up things for the summer before we come back here. We'll be back here July 14th. And that's when things will start ramping up on the build of this van. July 14th, 15th, as soon as we get back, I'm just trying to get a little bit ahead while Sarah's gone. I'm here by myself, nothing better to do, so I'm gonna knock this stuff out so when we get back, we could actually have some open walls ready for electrical and foam and sound deadening and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave you guys right there for a minute for a little bit of time lapse, and I'm gonna get started on removing these black panels. right, so we got compressor, nail guns, sanders. I'm missing a chop saw though. We got to get the chop saw and the jigsaw at another day. And then we got all the camping gear out for the camping this weekend and the next couple weeks because we actually rented our house out to short-term renters. We're just gonna go out and camp.
We're kind of all over the place.
All right, you want to get to open these boxes?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's open some boxes, some goodies.
Ooh, big.
What was that?
Who knows? Hopefully it's not broken. What's
This is
stuff?
the water heater for the van. It's a 4-gallon mini tank. It should fit right in place in the back of the garage. Plumb the sink, plumb the shower, and be good to go.
What's this?
That's what it looks like down there. That is the Reflectix.
Oh. All right. Do we have a knife?
Not the mats, not the yoga mats, but that's one of the small windows, and this is one of the big C.R. Lawrence windows for the side of the van. This is actually the driver's side, and that is the passenger side rear window. The other two are on back order and we ship them by, what, within 2 weeks maybe? Something like that.
Oh, the big one? He said the end of the month. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
weeks.
a couple weeks. For the van, like what we've done so far.
I get to show you our empty van. So I think, well, first of all, the thing that I want is I want one of the steps that slides out so it's easier to step in. But I believe our kitchen sink and counter and everything is going to come out probably farther than this. It's going to come out probably to like here maybe. Our seats are going to both be able to swivel around. And we were planning on putting an inside shower here, but I think we've decided we'd like to have an outdoor shower instead. So, which is nice because it opened up this area here. And so we're gonna have, I think, a cabinet with some drawers and then a spot for 2 chairs that we can move in or out or whatever here. And then our lagoon table will go here so we can swivel it around here or here between the 2 chairs. So we can actually have seating for 4. So that's kind of the plan. So this, like I said, this will be our kitchen area. I want the sink here so that way when you're doing dishes or whatever, I can look out and see outside.
And since we're gone, we got our plates, so we're gonna get those on today. But we're gonna do, what do you call it, vanity plates. So if you guys have any ideas for the name of the van, we are gonna get vanity plates for it. Sarah has some ideas. We have some names that we're throwing around, but throw your ideas in comments below. Let's see how many comments we get.
Yeah. I wanted a window here, but it's not going in. But that's okay. That's the backsplash, right? Window will go in the door. We will have this will be a window, which we have in the garage that we showed you. And then since Emerson is 6'4", our bed is basically this entire spot all the way up to these blue lines here. These blue lines here and here by the wheel well. So this will be our raised bed with the garage underneath. And then we'll have a small window in here and a small window in here. And then we'll have our windows back there. These up here will be cupboards and cupboards. And I think that's it. The colors that we're going for, we're gonna get a gray floor, all white walls and ceiling. Haven't decided on the countertop yet. Butcher block probably gray butcher block. We found some really cool tile for backsplash that we might be putting in. It's like a teal and blue because our colors are going to be white, gray, and teal. And I want a little pop of coral in there, so maybe some throw pillows or whatever. So that's the kind of the idea, I think. Oh, there is a window coming in here, huh?
Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, a window coming in here too.
And over there.
Yeah.
So
That whole thing's gonna be the window, right? Pretty much?
Well, yeah, almost the whole thing here.
Yeah.
And then the 2 small windows back here somewhere.
Yeah.
And our head's going to be down this side most of these, so I think we should just center them like we're to the bed, you know?
I agree.
And then these are the chases I was talking about. Like, you see all these spots here? You could pass all the way through. So I was thinking about once we run conduit, we'll put conduit chases back and forth down here.
I don't know what a
there.
chase is.
So it's just a piece of conduit that will just run through there. That's
empty?
That's empty.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we'll utilize our smaller conduits so we could put the wiring in that's going to go there. And then the larger conduits we'll just put a sleeves in so we could have future access to wiring, whatever we need.
Gotcha.
And then we'll run some across here too. And then
Up
down.
into the cabinets.
And then down to wherever batteries are, power supply, and whatever else.
Gotcha. Are we putting a heater in here?
Yeah.
It goes here, right?
No. So the heater we're going to put in goes underneath the cabinet. And then you could plumb it. Like plumb a hose up the wall, over the cross ceiling and down to this side so you could have heat coming out of there, heat coming out of here, heat coming out of here.
You don't want the one
heater.
that's here?
I don't think so. Here we're going to install the swivel chairs.
I told them that.
But here's the thing. I think we're going to be limited to just swivel chair, one single swivel chair.
Why?
Because look at this. You got this one's electric.
Oh.
You got the emergency brake here in the way.
Yeah.
Everything's in the way.
Can you move the emergency brake?
I'm sure it's possible, but I'm thinking like maybe we could just do a wall there, you know, and then that could be, you know, like a tall clothing closet or something, you know. I don't know.
I don't know that I want to put a wall in. It'll close it off more.
What are you gonna do with this then?
Oof.
I didn't even think about that.
Any suggestions?
I didn't think about the brake there.
The brake, yeah.
Because the seat's no problem. You could rewire everything and just extend wiring and then make it to where when you turn the chair, it turns everything.
Yeah.
But the emergency brake is another big deal there.
All right.
That one for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna work though.
What?
So up here,
take it.
up here above the door, we didn't want any kind of huge cabinet because you have to duck really early to get outside the door, and it's just not natural. It's natural to step and have your head here as you're stepping down outside. But what we can do is make a shallow cabinet to where it only pops off a few inches, and then we're talking about making this like a small little shallow cabinet for all the electronics, gauges, tank levels and all that stuff, and then maybe even like key holders and just little quick grab items that you can put in
press
there.
pause on that.
Now what?
Okay, so just take this, instead of building off of this, take this piece out and build from here to here.
Well, we could utilize these spaces as well to put gauges in, and then just put a flat panel all the way against it, you know, and then all the wiring.
Well, why
behind
wouldn't
there.
we could just cut this out, right?
No, you don't want to take out a lot of the structure of the van. That's all there for structure to keep this rigid. Plus, this is insulation as well.
Well, if this is going to stay in, that'll keep it rigid, right?
No.
So I'm just saying, like, cut around this to open up a hole. Why?
You could cut maybe here. And that's all you need. But you'd have to leave this backbone here.
Okay.
This backbone here.
And we could cut. We could cut this piece too.
No. Why would you want to cut that?
So we could put other things in here, like a little. I don't know, something decorative. I don't know.
I don't know. Think about it, baby. You also need some behind this wiring is going to be like we got to stuff insulation in here to keep it cool, warm and cold at night. You know what I mean? When we need it.
I was just trying not to come out more.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it was just flush like this, because there's all this space that you could put it in.
So we would do shelves all the way to here, basically all the way down shelves, and then flat here.
Cupboards.
Okay, so you wanted the gauges covered as well.
Yeah.
So that means that's why it has to pop out, so you can have a cover.
Well, no, I know that. We would build a box around it. So things would be flush here. We could build a box and make it so that this is the same flush. We're not coming out farther from this. We would build something that would come out to this piece,
Yeah.
right? So we would have...
So that, okay, so the box, the cover is somewhat flush.
The cover is to this.
Yeah.
So it's not sticking off the wall anymore. So when you go to, well, you wouldn't walk down from here anyways because our cabinet will come out, but you're not going to hit your head on it regardless because it's flat.
Yeah, I agree. We'll figure something out like that. All right, guys, so that's the van. Those are some of our ideas. If you have any questions, comments, comment below. Let us know if you have any ideas. We will take them in and think about them. Not necessarily use them, but...
Because we're newbies.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. We'll see you guys.